So check this out. This is Electronic Intercept by Lakeside. This is what the game looks like. You should have 10 of these markers. I have one extra. You should have the interceptor. And then you should have 4 of these. These are S.A.M, surface-to-air missile defense sights. These little white planes come off. You can see I'm missing 2 of the little white missiles. It doesn't matter, those are decoration only. It's a 2-player game. There's going to be one person here who's on the attack, trying to destroy the base. You destroy the base by getting to this red zone. The person over here is going to command the interceptor. They're going to try to intercept the attack jet and destroy it. It's important to remember that this is the interceptor, and this is just the attack jet. So the attack jet is represented by a light. You see that light right there? That's the attack jet. Switch to a vertical shot because it's going to be much easier to see what's happening. Each turn, the person who is the attack commander is going to move 1, 2, 3, or 4 moves. Assuming this is their starting position, they can move 1, 2, 3, 4. They can move 1, 2, 3, 4. They can move 1, 2. So you get a sense that there's a definite range of movements that they can make at any given time. They are, again, trying to get to here, this red zone, in 10 moves or less. The further they advance up the side, they get that many points. So if they only advance to here, they get 20 points. If they advance to here, they get 55 points. I'm going to show you how you move. So there's the light. I move left and right by simply moving the dial. Okay? In the real game, you would not be holding this attack light on. You'd be doing it in secret. I'm just trying to show you. To move forward, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you keep doing that. You can move backwards by turning the dial the other way. When you were rotating the dial, there's a little bit of a raised knob. That knob to move 1 time forward, like that. So that's 1, 2, 3. At the beginning of the game, the attacker is going to show where their plane is, and it's going to be marked by an X. Then they're going to let it go, and then they're going to move, again, 1, 2, 3, or 4. I've decided to move forward 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to move over 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. So I'm going to be here. I'm just going to show that. Okay, you wouldn't show that until the person who is the interceptor has 2 chances to try to figure out where you are. They know you've moved 1, 2, 3, or 4, so there's a range in here where you could move. And so maybe they think, 1, 2, I bet he went forward. So now I'm going to turn the game on. And you might say, why don't I have the game on? It's because of this. It makes that annoying beeping noise. But I need to have it turned on because what's going to happen now is, again, the defender, the interceptor, thinks I'm there. They're going to press this button. That's a miss. And then let's say they think, okay, well, maybe he went over here. That's their second chance. They missed again. So, I'm going to turn this off now because it's so annoying. Now, the attacker has to show where they are. So they light it up, and they put an X there. Okay, so now the interceptor knows that's the starting point. Now it's the attacker's turn, and I'm just going to move forward 1, 2, and I'm going to move over 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So I should be here. Okay. It is now the interceptor's turn. They're trying to figure out where I am. And let's say they say again, I think you're right here. Got to turn it on. Nope. But now let's say they said 1, 2. I think you're here. So let's see what happens now. So that's the sound of a successful attack. Okay. So listen again. So this is the sound of a successful attack. And it lights up. If I had been here. So that's the difference. I, the attacker, would have gotten only 20 points because you go back to your last save position, I would have only gotten 20 points. And then we would switch positions. The person who was the interceptor would come over here and be the attacker would go over there. There is one more wrinkle to the game. The interceptor places these anywhere they want except in the red zone. Okay, so they can place them in any way that they want. So I might place them here. If I am attacking, so you cannot pass under or stop under a SAM site. So I got to go around that in some way, shape, or form. And I also cannot stop under a tracking indicator. And you might say, why would I? I could go backwards to try to avoid the interceptor. Depending on how you put these SAM sites, like one thought that I have is, oh, you know what? You could kind of do this. And what you would realize is you're going to have to force the attacker to go through that narrow tunnel. And that way you could theoretically have some better idea about where they're going to go. I've never played this game as a kid, so I don't know if a kid would have that kind of logic. But that is one strategy. An additional rule is if the airbase, the red zone, is not hit on the 10th move, remember you get 10 chances to get there, the attack jet gets no points. The interceptor never gets any points. That's not part of the game. They're going to get points when they switch roles and they come on over here because you take turns. Thanks for watching. If you watched this far, please consider subscribing or at least a thumbs up. Remember, a thumbs up never hurt nobody. If you've played this game, please comment below, especially about the strategy. I showed that strategy where you kind of put all of the bases, the SAM bases, in a line. Did you try that strategy or what did you do? How did you play this game as a kid? Thanks again for watching.